lot to go through for that. We'll move on to the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes trailer. Now, in our previous potties, scroll right down to our bottom podcast when this movie was first announced. I was quite vocal about this idea and not liking it, especially with Wes Ball being in the director's chair following the Matt Reeves trilogy, which I believe is one of the greatest trilogies, at least top 10 trilogies around. Just flat out great. So the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, it is set many years after the reign of Caesar, and it's about a young ape who goes on a journey that will lead him to question everything he's been taught about the past and make choices that will define a future for apes and humans alike. So yeah, it's directed by Wes Ball, and he had directed the Maze Runner films. So yeah, you guys have seen the trailer. What do you think? Is this a surprise or not good?
No, it's not that surprising. Really, the trailer didn't show that much story-wise.
Yeah,
it was just pretty much like a teaser, really. But we got to see the look and feel of what this version of Planet of the Apes is going to be, and it looks very similar to Matt Reeves' trilogy. From like the apocalyptic look of the buildings and the apes as well. So it definitely does feel like it's a continuation. And you can tell that the CGI is not that finished yet, but I'm sure when the film comes out, we'll get a cleaner product.
Yeah.
But yeah, for now, we don't know much about the story except for that, and the trailer didn't show that much either, except for a human. You can see that one of the apes is gonna fall for. When I say fall, I mean like not fall in love, but like
adopt.
Adopt
in a way,
a human.
Was it Freya Allan?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right.
Yeah, she's from The Witcher. Plays Ciri. But yeah, you can see that there's going to be that dynamic in this as well, and I'm just going to predict that relationship's going to cause rift among the apes and.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, they kind of did that with War for the Planet of the Apes, the third one, where you had that child called Aurora, who was accompanying them, and she was partly infected by that disease. I think.
Yeah. She
couldn't hear or something.
Yeah, she was deaf.
Yeah. So maybe we'll get a more fleshed out, because I don't think that was particularly fleshed out in the third film. But maybe we'll get something like that in this one. But yeah, I think you're right. I don't think it's revealing much. I think it was very much just like trying to show the feel of the film. I am hesitant. Like, I'm still hesitant. I'm on your side here, James, about Wes Ball and whether or not he can do what Matt Reeves does. I don't think he can. Just because I think what Matt Reeves brings to the table is a very humanized way of doing apes, where he treats apes like humans, not just in the way he shoots them, but in the way the dialogue is and everything like that. It just feels like the apes are having a human conversation with each other. And I'm just hesitant whether or not Wes Ball can capture that. Like, he can capture those same things. And then let alone the really like powerful imagery that Matt Reeves has in that original trilogy. You know, there's that shot in the second film where it pans down, it shows the back of those guys in like tactical gear moving through the jungle. And it says like, it might be in the third one actually. And it says like monkey killer on the back, and it's like,
I think that's the opening to the third one.
I think it is the opening to the third, but it's it's such a tone to it.
It immediately establishes the tone for that final film. I must say I'm happy with the teaser, and I think it's perfect as a teaser as well. I don't think we need to be giving away story points and stuff just yet, especially with the strikes and all that stuff going on. But yeah, I'm happy with it, and I remain adamant that it won't touch the Matt Reeves trilogy, especially in kind of the feel and again capturing like the emotion of the apes in a real humanistic kind of way. But yeah, it looks like a continuation on from the look and the feel of it. Obviously the grass and the bushes and trees have kind of grown all over the thing now, continuing on from what the Matt Reeves ones, where it was only like a little bit throughout the cities and stuff like that.
Yeah, it kind of looks to be like at least over 100 years, maybe less than that.
Yeah,
I think the in like by the time of Caesar's reign, it's been like 20 or 30 years.
Yeah, it looks like far in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering what because I imagine there'll be some sort of connection to Caesar. This young ape will probably be like a
Descendant or something?
yeah, like a grandson or something.
Maybe.
They'll probably throw that out again. I think I don't think visually it's going to be as good. I don't think CGI is going to be as good as the Matt Reeves ones as well, which is quite crazy to say since it will be 7 years after War for the Planet of the Apes, and the visual effects won't be as good. I don't think Wes Ball will understand how to do it as well as Matt Reeves.
No.
Plus, Matt Reeves does this really good thing where he loves close-ups on the apes, capturing the emotion and just getting really a lot of detail out of those characters. It just makes them feel so real and tangible. I don't think we're going to get that here. I think we're going to get a glossy kind of
more generic shot angles and distance shots where you see their full body with very clear CGI.
Yeah.
Whereas Reeves just will go right up to the eyes or right up to the face and you kind of hide all the rest that's hard to do.
Yeah.
Like that opening of Dawn where it's literally just right there. And
Yeah.
The camera slowly goes out.
Oh, and they're all in the trees. Gosh, that's such a good shot.
That's such a good shot, yeah. And he just knows how to set the tone for a movie. And I think at the end of War, it's kind of zooms up on his face as he looks out onto the other apes as they kind of get free or something like that. So I think we are going to get a more glossy version of apes, but I don't think this is going to be bad. For the most part, I was happy with what I saw. I just have to manage my own expectations and not go in expecting a Reeves Apes film.
Yeah, I mean, Kingdom, it kind of infers that this is about the apes as maybe a scattered nations coming together to create a kingdom, a single unified kingdom. And that's where the apes kingdom begins.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So this will probably lead through to another trilogy, yeah.
I think it would, and then potentially with the third one, it would lead off to what we know as the original Planet of the Apes, where there's a human from the past that comes to the future.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or Rise of the Planet of the Humans. They take it back.
Ooh.
And we just keep doing the cycle forever in film history.